Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to math. Today we're covering matrices. Okay, we're gonna learn how to add and subtract matrices. Also, I'm gonna teach a little bit of how they are labeled and how they are named. So let's get started on today's concept. The first thing we need to know about matrices is, let's start on the very basic stuff. Okay. Matrices can only be added and subtracted if they're the same dimension, okay? You might ask yourself, same dimension, what do you mean? Okay, what I mean is, all matrices have a different dimension. It can be a 3 by 2, a 2 by 2, a 1 by 3. It's all different, okay? Meaning, let's plug in some numbers. We have a 3, a 0, a 1, and a 2. Notice that this one is a 2 by 2. How do you know that? Okay. The way we know is we count how many columns times how many rows. Okay, well, technically it's the other way around. Row times column. Okay, so we have row 1, row 2. So it's row times column. Row means left to right, column means up and down. So column 1, column 2. This is how we know this is a 2 by 2 because it has 2 rows, 1, 2, and 2 columns. So this is what's known as a 2 by 2 matrices. Okay. Remember, matrices can only be added and subtracted if they're both the same dimension. Okay. So let's start off on adding some matrices together. We're going to keep the one we already have. We're just going to erase our little side stuff. So we have our first matrices, 3, 0, 1, 2. And then we're going to add another matrices here. I'm going to say negative 2, 0, 3, and 4. Okay? Since we're adding two matrices, your final product of these two matrices has to also be a 2 by 2. Okay? The reason why it has to be a 2 by 2, because you're only, in this case, adding the place the number is located at to the other one and the same place it's located at. Okay, for example, we have 3 plus negative 2. Notice that one's negative. We have 3, in other words, 3 minus 2. So 3 minus 2 is 1. Notice that they're both on the corner, on the left side corner, okay? So, they're over here on the corner, on the left side. Now we have to put the answer on the same exact location as the numbers we combine. So on the left upper right corner. I mean on the left upper corner. There you go. All right, so 3 minus 2 is 1. Let's use another color. Now we have 0 plus 0. Notice that this time it's in the upper right corner. So our answer has to be in the upper right corner. So 0 plus 0 is 0. Again, now we're going to use the other one, the next one, the lower left corner. We have 1 plus 3 equals 4, right? So we're going to do 4 down here on the corner. And then finally, our last one, which is 2 plus 4 is 6 on the lower right corner. And that's how you add matrices. We're going to do one for subtraction. just so we can get the practice of it. Okay, so make sure you have everything all this written down. Once you're done writing it down, continue the video onto the negative or the subtraction matrices. All right, guys, so here's our next matrices, okay? Notice that it's a little different than the other one, right? Let's see if you guys can name this one. What's the dimension of this matrices? Give you a few seconds here. If you said a 2 by 3, you are correct. 2 rows, 3 columns, okay? So it's a 2 by 3 matrices, or both of them are. So our answer has to be a 2 by 3 as well, right? Okay, so let's do our matrices down here. Let's start by combining our first one, which we have 3 minus a minus 2. Notice that, right off the bat, we have 2 negatives. When that happens, they cancel each other out, so it becomes a positive, okay? It's like a sentence we have double negatives. It becomes positive. So we have 3 plus 2 equals 5. Notice that I put it on the corner, right? Because that's where our answer goes. Because we're combining the 2 upper left corner ones. Now we're going to do the middle one, upper. We have 0 minus 4, which is negative 4. Goes in the middle. And then we have negative 2 minus minus. Again, the second one becomes positive. So we have negative 2 plus 3, which becomes 1. Goes in the upper right corner. We're almost done. We have 6 minus 2, which is 4. Then we have 4 minus minus, which again becomes positive, right? Good. So we have 4 plus 6, which is 10. And then finally, we have negative 4 minus 0. Since 0 is not really any number taken off, we keep the negative 4. And that is how we solve for a subtraction matrices. Are you ready for your assignment? All right, guys, so your assignment for today is have 2 matrices up here, okay? Notice that it has a question mark on the middle. This is because you're going to give me both answers. Give me the positive answer, the plus sign, and then the minus sign for these matrices, okay? But that's not all you guys are doing. You have to also label the matrices, rows, columns, and tell me what are they. Are they 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 1 by 3? So tell me the dimension, label them, and then solve for them, add them, and then also give me another problem where you subtract them. And that is your assignment for today. So make sure you submit your answer as soon as you're done watching the video.